Hello, my wonderful people. Welcome back. One morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on time today. Watch us so. So if it's not the first time today come across this channel, this na constant word. Now here they bring the matter live and direct as it they happen. So my people, more watch this one as it be. Say we bring this one so now we go dey inform of what they happen, and as it be. So I hope say you go get one or two things where you go pick, and may you not forget to comment, even like or share. If you never subscribe, you go fit subscribe so that anytime we'll get a bunga update like this, you will be the first person where you go get them. As far as say you put on your bell, my people, more watch them together.
Lies the Nigeria government and the Fulani told was to stand in House of Assembly, in the Senate. They stood at the Senate or at the House of National Assembly. Let me use the word, so that we are going to play the video for you to know which one you are going to call it. At the National Assembly, they presented a story, is a very big lie, that the military is now invading the Southeast because Boko Haram, there is a report that Boko Haram that are fleeing from the north have now landed in the Southeast. For that reason, the military operation in the Southeast have started. I want to ask you a question. Since all the time that they have been bombarding our people, have you seen any Boko Haram, killed in the Southeast? Are the Boko Haram living in Izombe? Are the Boko Haram living in Ihiala? Are the Boko Haram living in Olu? Are the Boko Haram living in Ebonyi State? What we have in Biafraland is the Fulani jihadists. And we know them when we see them. And we know how they operate. But look at how the Fulani manipulating you and lying against you in front of the National Assembly. At the National Assembly. This is, I think, this is House of Representatives. Now watch. This is what they do. They know how to, validate the genocide against our people, but they can never succeed in validating it. I want you to watch this.
And the army stated, Mr. Chairman, that they had to extend it to the south and the southeast because they had credible information that due to the bombardments by the military in the northeast, the Boko Haram commanders have started relocating to other parts of the country.
Did you hear that? Because of the bombardment in the northeast, Boko Haram leaders have started relocating to other parts of the country. That was the information the military gave the National Assembly. And do you know how many of you were aware that the military actually communicated to the National Assembly that the commanders of Boko Haram are now relocating to other parts of the country, and that is why they are conducting military exercise in the Southeast? None of your leaders, none of your governor, none of your political leaders have come out to say this particular information is wrong and lies. So military should come up with another claim of why they are burning our houses, our villages, killing our women and children. Our women were never commander to Boko Haram. Our shop were never commander to Boko Haram. Our marketplaces in the southeast were never commander to Boko Haram. But listen to them.
Actually started on the 22nd of September 2019, not even 1st of November. Mr. Chairman, the reason for the post-operation postal identification as stated by the Army was that they had credible information that insurgents and particularly Boko Haram commanders are hibernating or staying within the northeast zone. And therefore, this operation started with the theater commander, Operation Lafi Adoni. And they've successfully arrested a very senior Boko Haram commander who was earlier on. Pictures were circulated with other commanders some few years back, and that informed that.
But what changed? Well, the House approved the operation following the report of its Committee on Army on the operation, which was laid before the House at plenary on Thursday by its chairman, Honorable Abdulrazak Namdez. According to the report, the Army can continue with the Operation Positive Identification, but in collaboration with other relevant security agencies such as Nigeria Immigration Service and the Nigeria Police Force, who should take the lead in the identification process.
Did you watch that? You just listened to that. That is the lies they are telling at the National Assembly. To have a documented justification to start killing our people in the Southeast. Now, having watched that, I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you whether Boko Haram are, that same Boko Haram that we're looking for, are in this church. Now, this is the result of going to the Southeast to look for Boko Haram. Watch this.
Have you seen it? This is a church, a Covenant Church of God, located at Ubahokuru in Imo State, Olo LGA, where the Zoo soldiers came to look for Eastern Security Network. They couldn't find him. This is the church. This is the name of the church. They come to look for ESN. They couldn't find them.
Ask yourself, are the Eastern Security Network the Boko Haram they were talking about?
This is inside the church. They now burn everything. This is the handwork of the Zoo security, so-called themselves army. This is how foolish they are. This is inside the church. They burn everything down. Both the church instruments, both the chairs, everything inside the church was burnt down. Have you seen it? This is evidence. This is the village work of them. So-called themselves. Have you seen it? This is the video was burnt down.
Ask yourself, what are the military doing in the church? Why are military burning church? This is the jihad movement. The jihad movement. And they have to start from the village. They have to start this movement from the village, shielding themselves with the military uniform. Ask yourself, why are they burning churches in Biafraland? Are the churches harboring Boko Haram?
They stole the properties.
You see?
They stole all the whole properties and the money inside the room.
Do you hear that?
They set everywhere ablaze.
Military.
This is it. This is most inside the rooms. Everywhere was scattered. There is the building.
We will deal with them. And of course, going forward from today, anytime military born anywhere like this you are seeing in this video, it will come with a heavy price and the consequences. Starting from those politicians that are bringing them, and they have not one day condemned the atrocities that these people are committing in our communities. Now tell me, which country can do this to their own citizens?
Thank you so much for watching up to this end, my people. That brings us to the end of today's update. That is to tell you that there is no smoke without fire. Anything that is going on in the southeast is well known and very popular to our politicians. But it is a painful thing that even, our own people, our own governors can, approve things like this. And this is what we are saying about. Great kudos to Simon Ekpa for exposing all these tricks. Look at their tricks. This is so uncomfortable. And you will see so many of them will be talking about Ukraine, whereas